massive uproar in Karnataka after Amul announced it will enter the Bengaluru market. The move has been met with staunch criticism from Kannadigas as well as Karnataka Milk Federation, who are accusing Amul of indulging in predatory practices. Now, politics has also broken out over this matter. The opposition is now targeting the BJP, citing Home Minister Amit Shah's statement of a potential merger between Amul and Karnataka Milk Federation. The Congress leader Siddaramaiah mounted a fresh attack on the BJP and claimed that the state's milk production is affected since the day Union Cooperative Minister Amit Shah spoke about the possibility of KMF and Amul merger. He further added that Amul is now trying to gain backdoor entry in Karnataka. Similar issues were raised by the JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy a few weeks ago, and the party has now warned of an agitation if the merger takes place.
Whether it's Amul or KMF, they are driven by the cooperative sector. They're driven, and the cooperative is driven by farmers. It's an unwritten rule, or it's an understanding that in the interest of the cooperative farmers, that the territorial disputes don't arise, and we don't go to Gujarat also as much as we can. Okay, so but somehow this tacit understanding has been broken, and it looks to me that Mr. Amit Shah, as the Minister for Cooperative, is very clear that he wants only Amul to thrive. Because when he was in Mandya, he spoke about merging KMF and Amul for better prospects. Better prospects of whom? Only the farmers of Gujarat? Shouldn't the farmers of Karnataka thrive?
Amit Shah needs to really understand what is KMF. KMF is an identification of the entire Karnataka farmers. The Karnataka Milk Federation started to develop the lives of Kannadigas and Karnataka farmers. From the time both these national parties have come into action, they want to really kill every single industry which is really formed on the basis of developing Karnataka and Kannadigas. Gujarati farmers survive in Gujarat. Let the Karnataka farmers survive here in Karnataka. And because it is not about competition, it is about survival, and we would definitely not like to have any competition here at the KMF or Amul.
Imran, my colleague, is joining us live on the broadcast to give us more details on this. Imran, at this point of time, we are getting to know there is a massive uproar in Karnataka after Amul announced that it will enter the Bengaluru market, and this move has been met with staunch criticism from the Kannadigas as well as the Karnataka Milk Federation, who are accusing Amul of indulging in predatory practices.
Well, absolutely. The opposition party and the JDS and Congress have attacked the BJP government over this issue. And Siddaramaiah directly targeted the chief minister, saying that why is he allowing the Amul to enter into Karnataka, whereas the Karnataka has their own Karnataka Milk Federation, which is a federation of farmers there who supply milk to the KMF, and through the branding of Nandini is supplied across Karnataka. When Amit Shah had started his poll campaign in Karnataka, he had said that KMF will be merged with Amul. It was met with stiff opposition, and BJP was on back foot, later clarified there's nothing as such as happening. Now, the Amul has put out an ad saying that they are supplying the milk in Bengaluru, and it will be supplied across the areas of Bengaluru, and Siddaramaiah has targeted the government over it. Congress is calling it the Gujaratification of the milk industry there, and even JDS has said that if at all it continues, then there will be a massive agitation against it. They say that the interest of Karnataka is paramount, and it cannot be compromised because Amul is here. They said Amul should stay in Gujarat, and Karnataka farmers should sell their milk to KMF, and Nandini should be made supreme. There's no competition, and the competition should not be allowed, and the interest of the Karnataka farmers should be protected.
All right, Imran, thank you for bringing us those details on that story. Well, at this point of time, we can see that the opposition is targeting the BJP, citing Amit Shah's statement of a potential merger between the Amul and Karnataka Milk Federation. Well, we leave it at that and shift our focus. All right, viewers, at this point of time, there is a row between, at this point of time in Karnataka, in connection to the possible merger of Amul when it has announced it will enter the Bengaluru market. This move has met with criticism from the Karnataka's as well as the Karnataka Milk Federation. S. Prakash of the BJP is joining us on the broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Prakash, for speaking with us at this point of time. The opposition is now targeting the BJP, citing Amit Shah's statements of a potential merger between Amul and the Karnataka Milk Federation. Congress Siddaramaiah has mounted a fresh attack on the BJP, claiming that the state's milk production is affected since the day this has been announced. What do you have to say on this?
Unfounded allegation by Mr. Amit Shah never advocated merger of Amul with the KMF with the Amul. These are all baseless allegations by these frustrated determinants. KMF is strong enough to take on any challenges posed by any milk union. Let us not demonstrate our weakness that we are unable to take on Amul, we are unable to take on Avin. Such things damage the reputation of the company. The Siddaramaiah, just because the election is round the corner, is making such baseless and meaningless allegations.
Right, Mr. Prakash, thank you for taking out your time and speaking with us on Mirror Now. Well, we know that the Congress is saying that Amul is trying to gain backdoor entry in Karnataka, and similar issues were also raised by JDS, and well, it was a few weeks ago, and the party has now warned of an agitation if the merger takes place. So, tense situation at this point of time as far as Amul is concerned, which is trying to enter the Karnataka market. Mr. Brijesh Kalapa of the Aam Aadmi Party is joining us. Mr. Kalapa, thank you for speaking with us, taking out your time. Well, the opposition at this point of time is, of course, slamming the BJP for, signaling the merger between Amul and Karnataka Milk Federation. What do you have to say on that?
See, the Nandini brand in Karnataka is a well-established brand, one. Two is that the people of Karnataka don't like the imposition of Hindi. And if somebody is going to call what we call Mosaru as dahi in Hindi, this is not going to go down well with the Karnataka people. Now, the Union Minister for Home and for Cooperation, Mr. Amit Shah, had already made the mistake of mentioning this plan of merging the two. Then obviously, what happens to Nandini? Nandini is the brand which Kannadigas have been using for ages now. And at this time, to completely obliterate the brand and to only have, something which is completely North Indian in terms of the way it's spoken, the way it's for, I think is wholly uncalled for. And this is something which... Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Mr. Kalapa, please go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, so this is something which the people of Karnataka don't like. And therefore, this kind of imposition of Hindi through a surreptitious means is something which we would prefer is not done by the union government.
Right. Also, at this point of time, what are the demands if, there needs to be a straightforward demand? Because Congress, the JDS, both have said that this is not something that the people in Karnataka want, and that Amul is trying to get a backdoor entry, and similar issues were raised by the JDS as well, I was saying. And, there is a possible agitation also that has been warned if this merger takes place.
Yeah, insofar as this merger is concerned, every political party in Karnataka, including the Aam Aadmi Party, will rise up in rebellion as and when this kind of a decision is taken. And we are not going to tolerate this kind of a decision to obliterate Nandini and to give a free way for Amul to sell its products and to have a captive market in Karnataka.
All right, Mr. Kalapa, thank you for being with us and speaking to us on that story, giving your reactions. Well, at this point of time, we know that there is a massive uproar in Karnataka after Amul has announced that it will enter the Bengaluru market. Sanket Yanagi, the General Secretary of KPCC, is also joining us. Thank you for speaking with us. Mr. Sanket, what are your reactions as far as the merger of the possible merger of Amul and Karnataka Milk Federation is concerned? It is being slammed by the opposition parties now.
Karnataka's will not accept it, and we have our own brand, and that brand is by the people of Karnataka itself, by every farmer who is a member of that society, directly or indirectly contributing to the Nandini, and we will not tolerate the sacrifice of such people just being taken away by some other brand in the name of the double engine government which is being inducted here through this. No, we will not tolerate, and we oppose this decision. It is the Gujarati lobby. It is the lobby by the central government, which is headed by the Gujarati people, and we will not tolerate in Karnataka. We have our own brand, which has been built by all of us, all the 6 crore Karnatakas, and we will not allow anyone to let in. Yes.
But Mr. Yanagi, will the opposition parties now come together and protest in future if the merger takes place?
Certainly, we will not just oppose it. We will protest. We will oppose. We will also take this to the legal issues. We will not allow this. We will take this to the court in case the government is trying to do its high-handedness in this case. And it is another way of imposition. Just because the High Command is in the control of some people who belong to Gujarat, that does not mean that they can intervene in the Karnataka affairs like this. And they have to promote our own companies, our own brands, our own products, in Karnataka at least, that we will not accept and tolerate it. Yes.
All right, Mr. Yanagi, thank you for taking out your time and speaking to us on Mirror. Now, of course, viewers, as we heard from the leaders here, the members of the opposition parties in Karnataka, they are not supporting this merger, and they have said that they will be protesting and will be taking it into the legal hands if at all needed, if the merger takes place between Amul and Karnataka Milk Federation.